Today is the first day of me coming back from off season to start training again. And the goal for this month actually is to just build mileage up. So for this week, I only have 30 miles a week, which means I'm going to run 5 miles every day for the whole week. The ideal is that I have to get into it gradually, so that way by next week I should be around 40 miles per week. So right now I'm going to see how my body is feeling since I'm coming back, and I want to carry everybody along with me because now the goal is to make it to the World Championship coming next year. That's the part of my comeback. I want to run 7:45 and the 3K because I don't know, for the past few years I really see like I suck in the 3K. I don't know, for some reasons I got better in the mile, I got better in the 1500, but for some reasons I have 8:00 in the 3K, which is kind of bad because I've run a 29 and a 10K, I've run 14:11 and a 5K, but my 3K is so bad and I don't really like my PR. And also I want to break the national record for Ghana for the 3K because I think a country like Ghana should have the fastest 3K time, but we only have 7:52 by William, and I want to break that record. So the goal on my training right now is to build more mileage so that by December I can get into more speed work and more tempo stuff so that it can help me to get that goal. So that way I have my friend here, Vu. He's gonna run with me today. He's running 1 mile. We want to test his VO2 max, and also he's gonna run more than 1 mile, and also we want to see his heart rate and we want to see how far he can go. So I'm just doing 5 miles and maybe let's see if he can go 2 miles. To go, Janoy is going for 1 mile, Vu is going for 2 miles. Let's get started. Everybody get your watch ready. Let's go. Yeah. This is what hard work mean, and this is what consistency mean. This is also how determination mean. Let's see how this is gonna turn out to be at the end of the day. Yeah. There's one thing I've come to know about running and in life in general is that consistency beats talent on any day. I don't know, but you can have the talent if you are not consistent, and if you are not disciplined, there's no way you become successful in whatever that you are doing. Well, right now Vu's heart rate is 132, so it's getting better, and he has about half a mile to go, so he's still on pace. What I was saying is that consistency beats talent on any day, on any given day. Reason being that no matter how good you are, if you are not consistent, the consistent guy is gonna beat you on any day. Reason being that when you look at the sports that we are in, all the great athletes that we have seen, they didn't just rise one day. They were consistent. They have some failures sometimes in their life, but they stay disciplined. They showed up when they were not supposed to. They showed up when people were not even watching them, and that made them successful. So in whoever that you want to be successful, whether it be in life, whether it be in sports, one thing you need to know is that consistency and discipline will take you far more than your talent. So keep showing up every day. Keep doing whatever you are doing. But first of all, remember, it's not everybody who is going to cheer for you or who is going to champion you on your way to success.
No matter how talented you are, without consistency, you'll be nothing.
Now my friends are gone. They just finished their 1 mile, and we all heard about their experience on how they felt about the run, their opinion about consistency and discipline. And Vu said something that really amazed me a lot. He said that if you are indisciplined or if you are not consistent, you will not be anything, you will be nothing. And it's true. In life, every area of your life, if you are not consistent, if you are not disciplined, you will be nothing. And that's true. It's the same as running. Today, I woke up at 8 a.m., decided to go read. And then I was like, okay, it's too hot, I'm gonna run in the evening. But I had the option to run in the morning, early in the morning, but I chose not to just because I had other things doing. And also, I only had 5 miles, so it's not double. If I get to maybe somewhere 60 miles a week or 50 miles a week, I'm gonna do double, whereby I will run maybe 8 miles in the morning, 4 in the evening. But for now, my goal is just this week 30 miles to see how my body feel. You know, there are a few things that we all have to know about running, is that talk is cheap when it comes to running. And I believe everybody can say this when also it comes to life. Because if you talk, people don't care about how much you talk. People only care about the result you're gonna bring after the talking that all you do. So sometimes I'm a firm believer that instead of me talking too much, I would rather show working, because at the end of the day, that is what everybody was gonna know you for, not who said they're gonna do this. Now, I'm almost on 2 miles on my first day coming back. Let's see from 3 miles going, how my body is gonna feel. For now, I feel very good. My pace is on 7:45 per mile, and my heart rate is 120. So I feel pretty good. Honestly, I thought it's gonna be bad, but I feel really, really good. So this morning, actually, I made sure from the morning to this afternoon, I had enough water, enough food, good sleep. One thing about me, when it comes to drinking water, I don't go away with my electrolyte, because I know at the end of the day, the only way I'm not gonna cramp up is to have enough water in my body. And also I need to get enough sleep, because that's the only way my body can recover very well. Especially this time of the season where the sun is very scorchy and it drains you, if whether you like it or not. So yeah, I've been doing that a lot. Moving forward from next week going, I'm gonna try right now. My sleeping schedule is a bit late. I go to bed very late, maybe 12 a.m. So right now I'm gonna go back to my normal sleeping schedule, whereby I'll be sleeping at 9 p.m. At least try to get 9 hours of sleeping, because looking at the bigger picture of me wanting to qualify to World Championship, I need to make sure my body is in a good preparation for that. Yeah, now I start to feel like my legs are really burning a little, and then my heart rate is actually going up. It's 140 right now. My pace has dropped to 7:54, which is kind of normal, but nobody really talks about when you stop running for maybe a week or 2, coming back feel like you never ran before. I mean, I only stopped running for 2 months, and now I feel like I've never run before, which is okay, normal. Some of the things I really want to talk about and I've seen some athletes do is that whenever they try to get back to running after they have taken their break, is they try to compare their fitness to their teammates' fitness, just because they want to be on the same page with their teammates. But most of the times, the reality is that some of your teammates spend the whole December training, whilst maybe you might be working or roaming, doing your own things, and when you get back to them, you want to run at the same pace with them. It's not going to work. It doesn't work that way, because they were training, you were not training. What I think most athletes should consider doing is that try as much as possible to be in your own pace. Try as much as possible to build yourself up so when you get to that position. Because when you get to that position, nobody's gonna compete with you. And you know, one thing, mind you, let me tell you something. Right now, comparison is a thief of all joy. In running, never compare yourself to the other athletes. Why? Because you are built different. The person is built different. Yes, of course, sometimes your ego is not going to let you, but you have to try your possible best
not to compare yourself to the other athlete, because when you do, that moment you lose your own crown. So don't do it. It's not okay. We're almost on 3 miles right now. Heart rate is 150 and we keep on going. The goal is to run 5 miles. I'll see you at the end of it.
I ended up running 6 miles just because my friends wanted to continue running, because they wanted to test how far they can go again. So they ended up running an extra mile each. And to my surprising, they did so well. I was surprised because I thought they were going to quit on their way, but they never quit, which I ended up saying, losers always find a way to quit, but winners never quit. And they proved that they are winner in this. After the 5 miles, these are some of the things that I noticed about my body, and I'm going to share with you. Number one thing that I noticed is that my breath control wasn't the same as when I was in shape, which means I was struggling a little bit to take in oxygen, and I was struggling a little bit to bring it out because I've sat down for about 2 months, 2 weeks without running. Number two thing that I realized is that my shin was really paining me. So I didn't know if it was my shoe or the ground because I was running on the asphalt. So maybe next time I should try and run on a green grass or a surface where it's softer. So I'm gonna figure that out. The third thing I noticed is that my waist, I started to feel a little pain on my waist. I don't know, coming down to my quad. So I don't know what that is, but I'm yet to figure it out. But overall, the running was actually super good. And I really like this whole thing of trying to do less mileage to build up the mileage, because at the end of the day, the goal is not to race right now, but the goal is to race in 4 months. So I'm trying to build as much as I can. And as I have my friend here, they're going to do 1 mile with me every day for the next 2 weeks. And we're going to test to see how fit they get. So come along with us. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again.